What I eat in a day in Milan, Italy. Today is our last full day in Europe, and tomorrow we're flying back to Canada, so we made sure to pack this day full with activities. It also happened to be my mom's birthday, so we had some good food and fun events planned. First, finished up my yogurt and whatever else we had at our Airbnb for breakfast, and my mom went out to get some coffee for us. And then we took a walking tour of Milan before we headed to a lunch recommended spot by our tour guide, which I think is why our expectations for this place was really high, but it just missed the mark by a few notches. I don't know, it may be the fact that we were sat beside a landfill or that we all have huge appetites and the servings were kind of small. But nevertheless, the pasta was so creamy and flavorful and cooked perfectly to al dente and was the perfect texture, and the steak was so tender and juicy, and we finally got to try some of the famous Milanese saffron risotto, but I like the truffle pasta a lot better, but it was worth a try. You could definitely taste the saffron through the creaminess of the sauce, and it was an interesting experience. Then we saw this tiramisu takeout place and got some of the pistachio tiramisu. Didn't blow my socks off, but it was still so creamy and thick and decadent and smooth, and I've never had pistachio tiramisu in my life, so this was something new. And then I got some matcha gelato that I had to try and compare it to all of the delicious matcha in Vancouver, and it was pretty good, but maybe Italy is not for matcha. And then I found this highly rated restaurant, so we went there for my mom's birthday, and a lot of reviews seemed to say something good about their empanadas, and I was like, you know what, why not? So I asked the waiter to recommend his 3 favorite ones, and I got them, and they did not disappoint. The dough was so soft and flaky and crispy and fried to golden perfection, and the fillings were so flavorful and juicy, and the one with cheese was so melty and gooey and warm, and they just hit the spot. Everyone else's food was pretty good as well, but I still think mine was the best. And then we ordered some tiramisu and little candle, and the whole restaurant sang for my mom, but I think I ate most of the cake because it was so good, and the coffee layers were so rich and flavorful, and the mascarpone whip was so thick and creamy and decadent, and I'm drooling recording this voiceover. Afterwards, we took a sunset stroll through the Milan streets one last time before leaving, and then I had a yogurt bowl to end the night. Okay, bye.